Cars Channel News and Review Car.
(2018) Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1-liter E. Unveiled for the 2017 model year, the 6th generation Camaro ZL1 is by far the most impressive Camaro with forced induction built to date. Powered by the same LT4 engine introduced with the Corvette Z06, the latest ZL1 packs 650 horsepower, looks incredibly menacing, and costs a little more than $60,000, an amazing sticker given the performance. But, as incredible as it may sound, Chevrolet just managed to make ZL1 even better by giving it a 1LA upgrade. Previously available on the SS model, the 1LA package was just made available for the V6 version 2 for the 6th generation Camaro. Now, Chevy devised a similar package for the ZL1 and claims that the supercharged 1LA is the most track-capable Camaro ever, meaning it should outgun the bonkers, and now discontinued, Z28 too. These claims are backed by racing-based suspension and aero technologies, as well as exclusive Goodyear Eagle F1 tires, and a range of weight-saving measure. The track-focused 1LA package offers progressive levels of performance across the Camaro lineup, from the V6 1-liter E to the SS 1LA, said Al Oppenheiser, Camaro chief engineer. But with the new ZL1 1-liter E, the progression takes a quantum leap. This is the ultimate track day Camaro. How powerful and fast is it? How much it cost? How does it compare to the Shelby GT350 and the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat? Read my review below to get all the answers. Continue reading to learn more about the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1-liter E. As mentioned in the introduction, whereas the usual 1LA package added ZL1 sourced parts to the SS, and more recently the V6 Model 2, this upgrade turns the supercharged ZL1 into a more aggressive vehicle. Exterior add-ons are limited to air deflectors and dive planes up front and a new rear wing, but these elements alter the ZL1's aerodynamics quite dramatically. Developed specifically for this car, the unique deflectors attached to the side intakes in the bumper and the dive planes in the splitter area produce grip-generating downforce that helps the car drive faster in turns. The carbon fiber rear wing, which is significantly larger than anything else offered on the Camaro up until now, has a similar role. Exterior add-ons are limited to air deflectors and a new rear wing, but these elements alter the ZL1's aerodynamics quite dramatically. Other than that, the ZL1 1-liter E is pretty much a standard ZL1 and comes with everything you get with the supercharged Camaro. Highlights include the massive intake under the skinny grille, new mesh grille, a black boaty badge, vented engine hood with carbon fiber insert and ZL1 logos, black side skirts, aggressive diffuser with large quad exhaust pipes, and a lowered suspension. The 1LA also benefits from the ZL1's 100-hour wind tunnel and on-track testing program for improved aerodynamics and cooling. The Shelby GT350 isn't as powerful and lacks forced induction, but it was developed with track performance in mind. While the pony car market has plenty to offer when it comes to supercharged cars with more than 600 horsepower, things become a little thin when track capability becomes mandatory. This is why I'm comparing the ZL1 1-liter E to the Shelby GT350, which isn't as powerful and lacks forced induction, but it was developed with track performance in mind. And even though it might not be as powerful as the ZL1 1-liter E, the GT350 is more than capable of giving the Chevy a run for its money at the racetrack. One quick look at its exterior reveals that the GT350 looks just as menacing as the ZL1 1-liter E. The Mustang comes with an aggressive body kit that includes a race-inspired front bumper, a beefed-up engine hood, a big wing, black side skirts, and unique wheels. The rear fascia also sports a diffuser that's arguably more aggressive than the Camaro's. Upgrade to the R package and you get underbody belly panels, a revised front splitter, and a carbon fiber rear wing for extra downforce. I'll be honest here, it's really difficult to choose between the two, but I'm tempted to go with the Mustang as it successfully blends the vintage-inspired cues of the 6th generation Mustang with the menacing features every track-ready sports car should have. The 1LA package adds dual-zone climate, heated steering wheel and seats, and a Bose audio system. While the exterior did receive 2 important features, the interior is pretty much identical to the standard ZL1. Chevy didn't have much to say here and didn't even bother to release photos, but it's not surprising given that the 1LA only adds a few options as standard. New features include dual-zone automatic climate control, heated steering wheel, heated and ventilated front seats, and a Bose premium audio system. So it's pretty much a comfort thing and has nothing to do with performance, as you'd expect from both the ZL1 and 1LA badges. It's a bit disappointing given that Chevy has put a lot of thought in improving aerodynamics, downforce, and performance overall, but GM is probably trying to keep customers who are looking for comfort happy too. The good news is that the ZL1 already has a sporty interior that includes a flat-bottom steering wheel, Recaro front seats with ZL1 logos, suede inserts on the passenger side dashboard and door panels, contrast stitching, aluminum trim, and a bespoke display for the infotainment screen. Much like the ZL1, the GT350 is essentially a Mustang GT with added goodies. Modern and more upscale than ever, the new interior that Ford introduced in late 2013, also inspired by classic Mustangs, just like the current Camaro, has been updated to include sporting details such as a flat-bottom steering wheel, Recaro bucket seats wrapped in a unique cloth, and a collection of driver controls that alter the ABS brakes, stability and traction control system, and suspension stiffness. Ford also removed all the chrome and bright finishes in order to reduce glare and prevent the driver from getting distracted. The gauges have also been changed to reflect the new speeds and revs the car is capable of. The GT350 is also equipped with a customizable performance shift light indicator, a heads-up display that signals the perfect engine speed for the shift point to allow drivers to better concentrate on the road ahead rather than watching the rev counter. On the other hand, dual-zone climate control isn't standard, being included in a tech package that also adds leather seats with power adjustment, an audio system, and a My Ford Touch LCD infotainment system. Opt for the electronics package and you also get Sync 3 voice-activated navigation and a 9-speaker audio system. Needless to say, the GT350 is a bit rugged when it comes to convenience features compared to the ZL1 1-liter E, unless you're willing to spend some extra cash on options. But some track enthusiasts might enjoy this. If you're among those who prefer a no-nonsense interior, then the GT350R might be the car you're looking for. Not only this version doesn't have the air conditioning and the sound system, but it's also missing the rear seats, backup camera, and trunk floorboard and carpet to further lighten up the car. Sure, you can have all of them by selecting the electronics package, but the standard GT350R is the lightest track-ready muscle car you can buy. The ZL1 1-liter E gets its juice from a supercharged, 6.2-liter V8 engine rated at 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. If these figures sound familiar, it's because we're talking about the exact same unit offered in the standard ZL1. Yup, Chevy made no upgrades to the LT4 powerplant sourced from the Corvette Z06 and the bespoke intake and exhaust systems. However, while the stock ZL1 can be optioned up with Chevy's new 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, the 1LA is restricted to the 6-speed manual gearbox with active rever and match. Although output remains unchanged, the 1LA should perform better than the ZL1, as the lighter wheels and dampers, along with thinner rear glass and fixed back rear seat shave off around 60 pounds from the standard coupe. There's no official 0 to 60 miles per hour time to compare, but Chevy did say that in preliminary testing, the ZL1 1-liter E was 3 seconds quicker than the standard ZL1 coupe around GM's 2.9-mile Milford Road course test track. Unfortunately, There's no specific information as to how many minutes the regular ZL1 needs to lap Milford, and we can't compare the ZL1 1-liter E to the Z28, which holds the record for Camaros on GM's proving grounds at 01:53.71 minutes. When it comes to speeding up from a standing start, it's safe to that the 1LA is at least a tenth second quicker than the standard ZL1. So expect a 0 to 60 sprint of 3.4 seconds and a quarter-mile time of 11.3 seconds at almost 130 miles per hour.